Okay, what we're going to do today is we're going to unbundle this DiscMate that's made in New Zealand and show you how to assemble it. Okay, alright, what you can see here is it's going to be a small bag of bits and pieces with some nuts and bolts. I've just, for simplicity, I put it here. The one thing that isn't coming with it is a Allen key, unfortunately. So if you want to use the grub screw, which is this little guy here, you'll need to get yourself an Allen key. You get two tech screws, which are screws that can drill and tap themselves into steel. You get a wing nut, which you can use in one of the holes, which I'll show you later, as well as the grub screw, and a bolt, which we can use in the top of the basket. I'm just wondering whether I just grab... Okay, let's start by taking up the hole. It's two pieces. It's a pretty tight fit into the box. Okay, so we've got a base. We've got two-piece pole, and as you can see here, the grub screw and the wing nut are already in place. So I've just grabbed these ones to save me unwrapping the plastic wrap there. So what we'll do is we'll start off by placing the bottom part section of the pole into the base. Now you'll see that there's a sleeve here, and that sleeve is to accommodate the basket, which we'll put on like so. Now bear in mind that we do clean as much as we can of the little bits of excess galv off, but sometimes there might be little sharp pieces, so just be a little bit careful. The galv will just, it's there to stop corrosion, so we don't really want to go filing too much of that off, otherwise it's going to reduce the the longevity of the product. Okay, so the second piece of pole that we're going to put in is this piece. Now you can see here is the grub screw, and there's also a matching hole for a potential for a bolt. But what we find is that the grub screw is better in this position because it doesn't interfere with the chains. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do up this grub screw, nice and tight. Okay, so that's got that nice and tight there. And now we're going to slip on the chains here. Just goes in like so. This is where we can put the wing nut into this other little nut that's been welded onto the side of the pole. So the reason we don't want to put this down below is because that it also will interfere potentially with the chains. So that just goes in there like so. Okay, the tech screws, which you've got in here, are basically designed to be able to self-tap. And a couple of the places that you can put them, there's one that's through the actual base into the pole, and that'll help remove some of the wobble. And it's just basically a matter of getting the right bit, the hex bit for a drill, and I just screw one of those in, and then the whole thing's as solid as. And you can also tech screw that, or if you want to try and, you can also put a tech screw in here instead of the bolt. But I'll show you what I mean about the bolt interfering a little bit with the chains. So there's a hole here that goes right through. There it is. Now we're going to put this washer on. and the nut. And then you probably really want to have like a little crescent or something to tighten this up. This bolt does interfere with the chain set, which is not too badly. Okay, that's it, assembled. A bit of fiddling around with that bolt, but it's done.